as I'm sure you can imagine, we're going to be doing a big social media push. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a lot of the news sites that we know are heavily trafficked by the 20 and 30-year-olds.
I relate to the 20, 30-year-olds. I do. I'm like, culturally, I'm there.
Also, how is the SLA and state police stepping up the enforcement?
SLA, this is not
especially the ones, I mean, no, SLA can't be involved in the ones that are not at bars and restaurants, which has also been a problem.
Yeah, the main problem, yes, you're right, there's a lot of elements to the problem. House parties, right? July 4th party in Albany, 30 positives. The main problem are bars, restaurants, because 21 to 30, you don't just have a gathering on a street corner and do bird watching. Alcohol is often involved. The alcohol has to come from a bar or a restaurant. That's why the overwhelming majority are in connection with a bar or a restaurant. Not to belabor this, in New York State, we have one license for a bar and a restaurant. We don't have a separate bar license and a restaurant license. Most other states have two licenses, one for a bar, one for a restaurant. When they opened outdoor dining, they opened just the restaurant licenses. None of them, very few, opened bars, okay? The president now says, young people don't go into bars, right? Most states did not open bars. Since we only have one license, we reopened bars and restaurants. But it was for outdoor dining. It was not for outdoor drinking. Bars that are now serving outdoor drinking, that was never legal. There was no bar license that allowed you to have a block party in front of the bar. That was never allowed. And this question of, well, food with the alcohol. Any bar, by our current law, existing law, let's call it that, any bar had to have food available. There is no bar that only serves alcohol. To be a bar, you had to have food available, soups, sandwiches, etc. More than just hors d'oeuvres, chicken wings. You had to have some substantive food. The lowest level of substantive food were sandwiches. Even to be a bar, you had to have food available. We opened outdoor dining. Dining is you go with your friends, you sit at a table, you stay at the table, and you only connect with those people at the table, and the other table is socially distanced. What they have done with outdoor drinking, you don't sit at a table and drink, you mingle, you move, you say hello, you hobnob. That was never what outdoor dining was. So the SLA and the state police will focus on the licensed entity by the state liquor authority, the bar or the restaurant holder. And we are going to be aggressive about enforcement. Having said that, the state liquor authority and the state police cannot police the entire state. I don't know how many thousands of bars we have. We need the local government to do it. We need the NYPD. We need the Nassau Police. We need the Suffolk Police in the Hamptons. We need the Erie County Police. We need the Albany Police to do their job. Yes, go ahead.
Regarding the new, thank you, Governor. Regarding the new restrictions put out by your administration yesterday, mandating that bars and restaurants may only serve food, a person, for example, can buy a $1 hot dog and not eat it, but just buy it just so they can hang around and drink. What are these rules actually effective?
Well, there's a number of laws here. One of the laws is called the Open Container Law. You can't drink an alcoholic beverage on the sidewalk. Forget the SLA law. You can't drink an alcoholic beverage on the sidewalk. Zach violates it all the time. But it is illegal. So there are laws to enforce besides the SLA.